What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you are new to the channel, I am Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto, and I'm sorry I'm not in the studio. I'm not in the typical place that I'm used to making videos because I want to make sure that I'm able to get this video done in time because this mint is coming up very, very soon. And so I just wanted to get things done a little bit quicker so that you guys are able to take part in this, or at least are aware of this and you don't miss out, because this is going to be huge for Cronos. And of course, what I'm referring to here is the Chronosverse. This is going to be Cronos's first metaverse, and it's so far looking absolutely amazing. Everything is running on time, if not ahead of schedule right now, which is also very huge because you guys know that certainly doesn't always happen. So that kind of says something about this team as well. So in this video, I'm going to be going over everything about the Chronosverse so that you guys don't miss out, because I always want to provide the best utility for my YouTube channel, because that's how you bring people back, of course. So I want to make sure everyone is aware of this so we can all hang out with each other in the metaverse and talk about crypto and whatnot. So anyways, before we get started, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. It's simply for educational and entertainment purposes. Please do your own research, and let's go ahead and get started with the basics. So I'm going to be looking down on my phone from time to time because I don't want to miss anything, but the mint date is going to be, at the time you guys are watching this video, probably tomorrow, which is Sunday, April 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, go ahead and pull up Google and type in the little time zone calculator and see what time that is going to be for you. But anyways, as far as land tiles, there's going to be 1,208 land tiles to start. I'm going to tell you why I put it that way in a little bit. But anyways, 782 of those tiles are going to be the plains tiles. You got 310 suburban tiles and 116 commercial tiles then. And then in the middle of it all, there's going to be the city center, which is going to be comprised of approximately 144 tiles, which are not going to be for sale. That city center is going to be including a lot of things like mini games, like concerts, like parks and stores, and basically a really fun place for everyone to hang out, more or less. So then the next question typically is, what is going to be the pricing for these tiles? So get ready. Plains tiles are going to be 695 Crow. Suburban tiles are going to be 895 Crow. And then the commercial tiles are going to be 1,250 Crow. And so for those of you wondering if there is a whitelist or how to get reduced prices for these tiles, there is a whitelist. It's already been closed. It was only open to some of the very first supporters of the Chronosverse. I think some of their first followers on Twitter, they have almost 5,000 followers now, but I was one of their first followers, believe it or not. So I was lucky enough to get on the whitelist. Not that it's going to make all that much of a difference, honestly, with the price. That's not what you want to get on the whitelist for, because the price is actually the same price as the Business Bay founding members. It's just going to give you a 25 Crow discount. So not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. But what the whitelist does do is it gives you slightly early access to the map to be able to purchase before the public sale goes live. So that's really why the whitelist is important. But still, for those of you worried that the whitelist people are going to take all the tiles, don't be, because they're not all whales. I am certainly not a whale. I'm sitting here in a Hyundai. I am not a whale. And on top of that, the whitelist purchasing is going to be limited to 4 tiles per whitelist address. So there's going to be plenty of tiles for everybody else. But when that public mint goes live, I think you are going to have to be quick, because I think these are going to sell out super quick just because of all the sneak peeks they've been showing everybody. But we'll continue on and I'll show you some of those. And so then what do you actually do when you get to the metaverse? Of course, you can build on your land, build on the tile that you just bought. And by the way, how do you actually build on the tile? What you're going to want to do is go to the Cromart, apparently, which is kind of like, I think, the Walmart and Chronosverse, which is pretty cool. But anyways, you get the materials there. And by the way, depending upon which plot that you get, whether it be the plain, suburban, or commercial, there's going to be different materials that are going to be allocated for you. So you can't be building a commercial building in the plains tile or something like that, and you can't be building a rustic structure on a commercial tile. So there's specific materials that are going to be allocated to you for your specific tile that you end up purchasing. So once you have all that, of course, you can build your structure, you can build your home, whatever you want to do. And it's not like any coding is going to be required. It's kind of like Fortnite, I guess you could say. You just build it using the materials that you're given in the game on your land. So now let me touch on the Crow Homes, because a lot of people have been asking about that. Crow Homes is a very reputable project that has also built homes, not necessarily at first even intending on going into the Chronosverse, but the Chronosverse was able to make it work work so that they can partner up with this project and use their homes within the Chronosphere. So that's super cool. Again, you don't need to buy a Crow home though. They're two completely separate projects, but if you wanted to use your Crow home in the Chronosphere, it is possible. And here's all the rules regarding how that works. If you purchase one suburban tile, you are able to put one small Crow home or one medium Crow home on that one suburban tile in the Chronosphere. However, if you got a Crow home penthouse, which is absolutely gigantic, you are going to need 4 suburban tiles, and you're going to need them in a 2x2 format. So you can't pick 4 suburban tiles in a straight line. That has to be 2x2. And that's the other thing. It has to be a suburban tile. You can't put your Crow home on a commercial tile. You can't put it on a plain style. It has to be a suburban tile. So if you do have a Crow home, that's the rules regarding how that's going to work. Hopefully that helps. So the other thing you can do, of course, after you actually get your home built, is you can show off your NFTs through frames within the Chronosphere, within your home in the Chronosphere. So that's one thing you can do. And there's going to be plenty of other utility, plenty of other things you could do down the line as well from what I've heard. But the other aspect to this Chronosphere is going to be the Crowvillians. And let me read to you from their website exactly what that is all about. Crowvillians are the future citizens of the Chronosphere. They will be available in phase 3 of our roadmap. Crowvillians will come in generative collections and have various traits representing the many societal roles needed in the metaverse, such as construction workers, tradespeople, teachers, doctors, police officers, bankers, professionals, restaurant workers, etc. Each Crowvillian will serve a different purpose in our metaverse society. Holding a Crowvillian NFT will grant you access to the Chronosphere. Crowvillians will need places to live, so they will rent lands from landowners, apartments in Crotopolis, and work in the various businesses in the city center and commercial districts. Most importantly, Crowvillians will build relationships with their fellow citizens and become an integrated part of the Chronosphere society. And actually, in addition to that, down the line, owning a Crowvillian NFT will give you the ability to generate a character using the character generator within the game then as well. So definitely something you're going to want to be a part of. But anyways, now let me show you some of the cool structures that have already been built within the Chronosphere. And let me start with the Crow Community Coin example, because this is pretty cool. You're going to be able to do a couple different things like sports betting. There's going to be a casino in there, according to the Crow Coin community as well, which is pretty darn cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And actually, these guys are out of Pennsylvania like I am, so we do love our casinos here in Pennsylvania. There's quite a bit of them, so that is pretty cool to see them doing that. Next structure I wanted to show you guys is the Nobody's Greenhouse building. Also pretty cool, and they're actually right beside me in Jersey, so I like their building too. A lot of glass, and it's different from the other buildings, so big fan of that. And by the way, in case anybody was curious, the Chronosphere team is located in Canada, specifically Calgary, and I think maybe Edmonton as well, I remember them saying. But anyways, they're part of Top Block Digital, located in Canada, so they are a corporation. They can be sued, all that fun stuff, so they are very legit. Next building I wanted to show you is the Phoenix Finance building, which is pretty cool. They have a bunch of their phoenixes within their building as well, so I like the look of that. But the very best building, without a doubt, on purpose, is the Abyssus Bay Museum, which is located in the center of everything, of course, with Abyssus Bay being the NFT platform on Chronos, the #1 NFT platform on Chronos. So I love the look of that building. Apparently when you go inside, the Abyssus Bay dude is going to be kind of like a ticket stand kind of thing where you can talk to them and look at all the different NFTs for sale and stuff. So I'm super excited to explore that. And by the way, all this exploration will be happening on this channel so long as I get some land, and I should, because I'm on the whitelist, so I'm assuming I'm going to get something. But I'm going to fire up Streamlabs OBS, and I'm going to be filming what it's like in the Chronosphere in future videos for you guys as well, so be sure you subscribe. Anyways, also recently co-hosted a Twitter space with these guys. I asked them a couple fun questions just because I noticed some things in the past, like I've seen them put out videos of cars driving around the Chronosphere that actually parked inside a garage as well, which is pretty cool. I like that there's a functional garage that opens and you can pull your car in there. But anyways, for those of you who don't know, I'm very much a car guy. I actually have a car YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. I've probably driven over 600 cars at this point, so I review cars. But I thought this was super cool that they integrated a few different vehicles. They say it's just a few for now, but I threw out the idea of maybe way down the line in the future, in order to keep the project running, if they wanted to make a little bit of extra income, they could possibly make some NFTs as different cars and then use those cars in the metaverse. If you have an NFT, you get that car in the metaverse to drive around. I thought that would be a cool idea. And again, that's probably something way, way, way down the line, so they got to finish their roadmap and all that other stuff. stuff first. The other thing I remember asking was the plans for expansion, and of course they said there are plans for expansion. It's not going to be anytime soon because again, they want to protect the floor, which I respect. That definitely makes sense. Probably way down the line yet again, there's going to be some expansion because quite honestly, 1,200 tiles isn't really all that much, and if the demand is what I think it is going to be for this particular metaverse here on Chronos, people are definitely going to want to purchase more land, and I think that is definitely going to be a very big possibility for the future down the road. Not anything soon. So now let me touch on the roadmap a little bit since I keep mentioning all these things down the road. So phase 1 of their roadmap is essentially done more or less at this point. There are 4 phases overall. So let me go over the phase 2. There's going to be the land map release, which is already done. I'll put that on the screen right now for you. There's going to be the initial land offering and land sales going live, which is going to happen again this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be the Discord server, which is already live. Definitely make sure you guys are following them on Discord because they are very active in there. They're answering all of your questions constantly. And if you did have any further questions, put them in the comment section below because I'm in their Discord every single day as well. And of course, they're going to be doing some community engagement in this phase 2 as well, which they have already been doing. But anyways, phase 3 called the Crowvillians. This is going to be the secondary market land sales going live on Abyssus Bay, of course. So if somebody wanted to sell their land right away, make a quick profit more than likely, that is going to be for phase 3 there. There's going to be the Crowvillians NFT, which again means you're going to be a citizen of the Chronosverse, and you can choose your own citizen avatar or character, I guess you could say, for roaming around the Chronosverse, which is going to be pretty cool. There's also going to be some partner metaverse teasers and charity announcements to fight homelessness. I love that. I feel like whenever I'm going down to Maryland, I'm always handing out money if I'm able to the homeless when I can. So I definitely love that they are doing that, helping people out. So that is a huge deal. So I'm a big fan of that. And then lastly, in phase 4, there's going to be some in-game Web3 connectivity, some alpha gameplay for landowners. I'm excited for that. And then Roadmap 2.0, which is going to be the next phase of what they plan on doing after they complete these 4 phases of their current roadmap. And so then to just touch briefly on their team, Manny is their project manager, Tommy is their game developer, Muhand is their web developer, Steve is going to be their sound and video artist, and then Ryan does their graphics design, and all of them are part of the team of Top Block Digital, which is their corporation in Canada. But now one of the most important parts of this video, how do you go about minting land in the Chronosverse? Because this is going to be different. It is going to be on Abyssus Bay, but it's going to be different than your other mints where you simply just click or tap and you're going to get some randomized NFT. That's not the way it works. When you go into Abyssus Bay, it's going to be showing you that map, that grid of all the land tiles that are available. You're going to click one particular land tile. You can do one at a time. You can't do sections or block off like 16 at a time or something like that. You're going to click one at a time, and then you're going to purchase that particular piece of land if it is available. So it's definitely different than every other NFT that has ever gone on Abyssus Bay. So that's how you're going to go ahead and do that. Also, did want to mention, Chronosverse said in the Discord they plan on developing their own token way down the line. Not anything in the immediate future, but much like probably Decentraland did or like the Sandbox did for their metaverses on Ethereum as well. And so, but anyways, that is about it for this one, you guys. Any further questions that you might have, go ahead and feel free to put them in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer them if I can. Go ahead and follow the Chronosverse on Twitter and Discord. I'll put some of their information in the description box below as well, because they will answer a lot of your questions, of course. Feel free to follow me on social media for different cryptocurrency updates. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for Crypto.com, Crow, and Chronos related content. That is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video, or maybe in the metaverse. Stay gold.